Okay, well, do we ever have an interesting story today I'd like to talk about? Now, this is very interesting story, and watching it unfold online has been an absolute fascinating endeavor. Now, there's a popular screen bag and overall little asshole, Kai Cenat, who, how this kid got famous, I'll have no idea, although his whole existence seems like a scam. So I wouldn't be surprised if he meddled somehow to get where he is. And now him and his band of cronies uh, got this expensive, advanced new robot. Now let's have a look at this thing. So this is the Unichi G1, priced from 16,000. So I don't know if he got in a more advanced model, but anyways, this is some pretty advanced tech and be pretty cool to play around with, honestly. But I wouldn't really want one of these things walking around. Not yet. Robotics is not there for the consumer yet. And it's going to be more cumbersome than anything, honestly, just to have this big fucking metal thing that can, maybe lift something up a set of stairs. But you just had to have this happen. Now let's watch this video. I don't want to listen to these rabblers go on here, but and they immediately start kicking it and laughing at it and breaking it. And it stirred some major controversy online as this is why we can't have nice things. Look at it. Look at the way they just immediately want to hit it and hurt it and make fun of it and think it's that way. So, I mean, the internet discourse is exactly as you'd imagine on Twitter. And it's been, just an utter shitstorm as line. You have two sides of the argument. Some people saying it's just a robot. It's just a robot. It doesn't have feelings. But the way it was all portrayed is very distasteful, and you gotta just wonder what the fuck they were thinking about that. So like it's got all the things, and people are saying AI is gonna rise up against us and take us out for this shit. Uh, but yeah, you get the people who are like, this is how Terminator started. This is how Terminator started. But the whole thing is just a very culturally eye rolling situation. So I mean, let's have a look at this. So I mean, here's I don't even know, Times of Entertainment of India or something. So abusing robots is wrong. People are talking about it, and Ian Miles Cheong commented on it. It's gonna remember the trauma. You know what I mean. I mean, there is just some very risque associations here. And the thing is that it doesn't look like to me that's a very useful thing. So I mean, these robots are almost like a scam in themselves at the moment. Only obviously made for the super rich. Obviously, people are not going to, be buying them in droves. But I just think it's funny that goddamn look at these characters. Dear God. So I mean, they're breaking shit and beating up on the roads. Look at this. And he even says this, the little scumbag builds a robot and exclaims many times, "I got my own slaves." And first, it'd be better for me to cook, bro. That's the stupidest fucking lingo there is, isn't it? That there's like, "You're cooked, bro. For real, bro. Bro's cooked. I'll be able to cook for me, bro, this better time." And imagine the whole better drive ass cars for me. So it's caused a huge shitstorm on Twitter. obviously, because of the correlations. But I mean, it's just not a great look. And to flash the technology and break it is just so 2025, isn't it? So I mean, and then you got every side of the political spectrum because now you have a huge amount of people coming out and being like, "Oh, oh, don't nobody get upset over this. It's just a robot. Oh my god. Look at this lady. Regards Kiki. Oh my godness. I bet she has strong feelings on Palestine. So, anyways, it says the internet loves an underdog story. Blah, 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 blah. Here's the thing: you're not supposed to feel bad for a robot, and yet you did. A lot of people did. It's not feeling bad for the robot. It's being a way. The way he presented it is just very distasteful. So we don't just project humanity into robots. I don't even care that it's human. Like honestly, it just is a sour thing to do, isn't it, for that Kai Cenat guy? And I'll say right out off the bat, I think he's a little twerp, and I think he scammed his way into getting all that he has in life. So I mean, it's all very nasty business. I think he scammed a whole bunch of people for crypto, a whole bunch of his fans. So yeah, I mean his fans are Kai Cenat's fans are probably like the lowest IQ people in this world. They're just like, bro cooked, bro. And you know that's where these streamers sometimes get all their money. So, anyways, this lady is really upset over this whole thing because, yeah, if you go onto Twitter, you can just I got to be extraordinarily careful at some of the things that I show in this. Uh, so you have people defending him, you have people going on both sides of this, and you know, the you can't feel sorry for technology really because it's not real, it's not alive. Animals, big different story. Animals are deserve every ounce of love, respect, and care that we can possibly give them, obviously. But to take an object that is like that and stand around in a circle bullying it like that, like, I mean, it takes a certain type of person to act that way. And it's as a public figure, it needs to be fucking talked about. And I think that this this is not a very nice crew of people, and you shouldn't be letting your children watch this shit, as most of these streamers have a very young audience that comes to them for inspiration and talking. So I mean the whole thing is just, and is it as if Twitter wasn't already bad enough? I mean, he just yeah, you know what I mean. So I mean, so there's all sides of the political spectrum. But let's look at the robot itself because I mean, contact us. You can download. There's fitness robots. There's other kinds of things. And like, are we really ready for this technology? Obviously it's going to be for the major rich. What happens when someone programs, I mean, we haven't even started with drones yet. What happens when someone programs this thing to go, do the things? They're going to have to write the whole thing. You program this thing to go steal a bag of chips from the store. I mean, like, a store clerk is just going to be sitting there one day and this thing will break in and grab a chips and run out. Like, what the fuck is that what's going to happen then? So, I mean, it's all a very, it's like, we feel like, it feels like we're not ready for the future, or some people at least. And in that, you know, oh, it's good. And the left was very quick to just come out of the woodwork and say, hold your hope, folks. Hold your folks, people. It's just a robot. I'm gonna happen with this woman is deranged on this fucking website. But yeah, I mean, overall little scammer Kai Cenat not doing very well for streamers and such treating this technology and actually caring about it. So I mean, but what can you say about a guy who has a fucking picture of himself on this fucking wall? What a dipshit. Kai Cenat, I hope if you're listening, you hear you are a moron and you made yourself look really bad, my friend. Really bad. Now, will it help? Will it hurt his dumbass following? I don't know. It feels like sometimes these people watch these people just because they're deplorable and not very nice people. So, I mean, the whole thing stinks of a very very sign of the times type situation here. It was, we have something where people see this, it's just like, wouldn't normal people just want to sit around and tinker with it, check it out? I know he's got lots of money, but I mean, you don't want to order another one. It just, it's mentally not normal behavior, and I think that hopefully people will see these people as not good people and they will not follow them anymore because they realize that they would do this to you. Probably. So I mean, stop following these asshole idiots. They're just going to continue making themselves look bad online, and these are going to be. This is going to be the next. Kai Cenat's going to be the next Diddy you watch. Mark my words.